Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League Game of the Week for June 18th of Year 2 of the FSBL. The Atlanta Braves visit the Florida Marlins here in Miami. Both teams hovering around the 500 mark. The Braves a couple games above, the Marlins a couple games below. The Marlins riding the red-hot bat of Hanley Ramirez, who has been outstanding in this first half of the season. 324, 22 homers, 63 RBIs, benefiting a lot from the assistance of rookie Gary Sheffield, new to the squad this year. On the mound today for the Marlins, Josh Johnson, 6-2, a 4.08 earned run average in 14 starts. Johnson will battle with Greg Maddux. We'll get to Maddux in the bottom half of the inning. But for now, we start off with Ronald Acuna, 216, 17 homers, 37 RBIs. Acuna, top 3 in the MVP voting last year. He's still providing the power this season, but his average has tanked. He's going to look to get that back in line with his power numbers as the rest of this season proceeds. He grounds this one to short. Ramirez takes it in the hole, throws to first. Lee has it. One pitch, one out. We're underway here in Miami. There you see the Braves lineup: Acuna, Alou, and Murphy. Horner, Berger, and Cuccinello. Lopez, Simmons, and John Morrill round out the Braves lineup. Again, the Braves did not have a great inaugural draw from their 40-man. Offense has been the struggle, although the offense has started to pick it up recently, and the Braves have started to climb up the standings a bit. Here's Felipe Alou, batting .242 on the season. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Braves now only 5.5 games back in the division, certainly in the wild card hunt as well. Plenty of season left to go. Alou tried to hold his swing. Umpire says he didn't. He falls into the hole here, 1-2. There's a shot out to left. It'll stay in the yard, though. Put away by Yelich for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down in the top of the first. Here's Dale Murphy. Murphy 225, 7 homers, 17 RBIs. Murphy spent a lot of the time in the minors last year, but he is developing. He's one of the top prospects in the game. Murphy's starting to get a bit more time as this year goes on. His average is low, but he has pop, and that average figures to come up a little bit. Not that Murphy was ever a particularly high average hitter. They're now playing him in center field. They've been able to wait a little bit on Murphy because of the great productivity out of Wally Berger out there in center. But they've decided they don't want to keep Murphy waiting in the wings much longer. Lines this one through the hole and right. That's a base hit. So a 2-out single for Dale Murphy. The Braves have their first base runner of the game here with 2 outs in the first. Play Baseball fan has joined us. How are you, Tim? Good afternoon. I hope all is good with you. So that'll bring up Bob Horner. Horner batting .248. See a lot of low averages to this point for this Braves lineup. Horner had a terrific season last year with a Silver Slugger. 10 homers, 18 RBIs so far this season. Again, this is June 18th of Year 2 of the FSBL. Horner pulls this one inside the bag. That's a fair ball down the third baseline, going towards the corner. Yelich gets to it. Runner will hold at third. Horner in at second with a double. 9th double of the season for Horner. Murphy not particularly fleet of foot. Does hold at third, but now it's 2 runners in scoring position after retiring the first 2. Johnson's given up back-to-back hits to Murphy and Horner, and now here's Wally Berger. Berger, the designated hitter today. .246, 21 homers, second in the National League. Only 38 RBIs. That is a testament to how rare the base runners have been for this Braves lineup. so far this season. 1-0 pitch. Berger yanks it hard but foul, and the count's 1-1. Staycation. How long you off for, Tim? Slider from Johnson misses away. It's 2-1. Teams have split the first 2 games of this series. Berger fouls off the heater from Johnson. It's 2-2. Pitch, fastball down low. Count is full, 2 out, second and third. Tony Cuccinello waits on deck. Slider in there for a called strike 3. Berger is locked up. Johnson fans him to get out of the jam. I apparently forgot to take the elbow guard off of Wally Berger, who shouldn't be wearing one, so we'll take care of that after the game. But elbow guard or not, Berger goes down looking. We go to the bottom of the first here in Miami. Atlanta nothing. Marlins coming up. Here's Greg Maddux. Maddux, a little bit off so far this season. 4-4, a 4 ERA. Nothing terrible, of course, but not what you're expecting out of Maddux. He's been a little bit hittable to this point over his first 14 starts. Christian Yelich will lead things off for the Marlins. Yelich batting .320. Takes the first pitch from Maddux and lines it into center. Murphy gets it in, but it's a first pitch base hit for Yelich. The leadoff man is on for the Marlins. That sounds good, Tim. Enjoy that. Here's Martin Prado. Prado batting .308. 7 homers, 33 RBIs. Nice first half of the season here for Prado. Marlins hanging around, trying to keep themselves in a hunt for the wild card. Do not think that they have the firepower to do it. But to this point, they're certainly by no means out of contention. Mets and Expos have both cooled down a little bit after torrid starts. They're still atop the division. High from Maddux, tries to hold up the swing, and he does. The count goes 3-1 to Prado. The scalding hot Hanley Ramirez waits on deck. There's a shot. Out towards right center. That's a long run for Murphy. He's going to have to play it on the hop. Good break. Yelich goes first to third, and the first 2 men are on. It's runners at the corners here for the Marlins. 2 batters in. So that'll bring up Ramirez. As we talked about in the intro to the game, Ramirez has just been outstanding. .324. The fastball from Maddux is in there for a called strike 1. 22 homers, 63 RBIs. Ramirez just doing outstanding work here in the first half. Takes the change up from Maddux, hits it far but foul. Count goes 0-2. Ramirez was strong last year too. He was the Silver Slugger in the National League at shortstop. Fastball there up and away from Maddux. Ramirez fouls it off. Fastball at the knees. Perfect location from Maddux. Ramirez certainly not the first person who Maddux has done that to. 1 down, and here's the rookie, Gary Sheffield. Sheffield's productivity has been a big reason why Ramirez has been as good as he's been, and Sheffield grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit through the hole. It's an RBI single for Sheffield, and the Marlins have a run in here in the first. They take a 1-0 lead. That pitch was out of the zone, down and off the plate, and Sheffield went and put it through the hole anyway. Good piece of hitting from Sheffield. First and second, 1 out. Here's Derek Lee.
The first baseman, Derek
Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. Pitch from Maddux. Lee down the first base line. That's a fair ball. Going towards the corner. Acuna going to dig it out. One run is in. Second run being waved around. Throw misses the cutoff man. Lee goes to third. They get Lee at third, but it's a two-run double. Good relay. I think Lee thought that relay was going to go home. So Lee is thrown out, but it's a two-run double, and the Marlins have 3 runs in here in the first. It is 3-0 Florida as Dan Uggla steps in. Maddux working away, and the Marlins just taking what he gives them. Uggla, 265, 8 homers, 32 RBIs. Maddux trying to nibble that outside corner, and the Marlins put a couple of hits opposite field to get themselves 3 runs. Maddux behind, Uggla 2-0. That one is pulled foul. It's 2-1. There's the pitch, and that one is crushed. Dan Uggla, deep to left. That one is out of here. Home run, Dan Uggla, and the Marlins are all over Greg Maddux here in the first. 4 runs in, Uggla's 9th home run of the season. And the Marlins put a 4 spot up here in the bottom half of the opening inning. We mentioned Maddux started off the season very well, but he's had a few shaky starts back-to-back here. And unable to get the ship righted on this day in Florida as Dan Uggla takes them deep into the seats. Here's Jeff Conine. Conine batting .252. Fastball misses up high. That fastball is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Changeup. Dribbled foul. It's 1-2. Changeup misses down and in. 2-2 the count. High fastball fouled off. Back through the box, ranging to his left. Nice play by Andrelton Simmons. Throws to first to get him. And the side is retired. So a nice play there by Simmons. Ends the first, but not before the Marlins put 4 runs on the board off Maddux. We head to the top of the second. Marlins 4, Braves nothing. Here's Tony Cuccinello, 272, 8 homers, 19 RBIs. Fastball in there for a called strike. So Johnson's been staked a 4-run lead to work with here. Cuccinello fouls that one off. Counts 0-2. Pitch from Johnson. Change up. Down in the dirt. Cuccinello doesn't offer. Fastball there is fouled off. Johnson winds and deals. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Cuccinello. That's the second strikeout for Johnson, and there's one away.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Javier.
Josh Johnson, a good, solid, reliable big league starter. Cuccinello would agree with that. As he goes down, here's Javi Lopez. Lopez batting .283, and he'll improve that. First pitch swing, that slider caught a bit too much plate. Lopez puts it right back through the box, almost takes Johnson's head off. It's a one-out single for Javi Lopez.
The shortstop, number 19.
That was almost real bad news for Josh Johnson. So Lopez is on. One out. Here's Andrelton Simmons. Simmons takes a first pitch fastball for a called strike. 261, 2 homers, 12 RBIs for the reigning National League Gold Glove winner at short. Johnson deals. Simmons over Prado's head down the left field line. Lopez does not run well. He's going to go to third anyway, though. Yelich gets it in. They won't have a play. And it's a one-out double for Andrelton Simmons, bottom of the order, trying to come through here for the Braves. Second and third, and now here's the first baseman, John Morrill, who has been just a huge surprise. Morrill was abysmal last year. He is batting .368 in the first half of the season, 10 homers, 31 RBIs. They have kept him down low in the order just because they don't want to mess with things. Got to think that that's going to change, though. Morrill was up around 400. He is coming down to earth a bit, but even so, a huge change from Morrill's poor season last year. Takes this one, slicing down the right field line. It'll go foul. The count goes to 1-2. Big Clue is in the house. How are you, Clue? Hope you are enjoying your day, sir. Fastball, Johnson blows Morrill away for out number 2. Third strikeout for Johnson, his second of the inning. So Johnson, who had second and third in the first inning and got out of it, will now try to do so again. He'll have to get past Acuna to do it. Acuna is 0 for 1. Fastball swung on and missed. Good slider there from Johnson. Gets Acuna flailing. So Johnson's ahead of Acuna 0-2. Slider down in the dirt. Johnson delivers. Another one down in the dirt. Blocked nicely. Keep that one from going in the backstop and possibly letting a run come in. Nice curveball from Johnson. Acuna swings and misses. And for the second straight inning, Josh Johnson gets out of a second and third jam. Braves have 4 hits but no runs through the first 2 innings. We head to the bottom of the second. Marlins 4, Braves nothing. So Maddux will try to regroup after the rough first. He'll face Mark Kotze, 242, 5 homers, 24 RBIs for the Marlins center fielder. Fastball misses down low. 1-0 the count. Maddux delivers. Change-up in there for a called strike. That one misses inside. It's 2-1. Nice change-up there from Maddux. Gets Kotze in front. 2-2 the count. Maddux goes up top. Kotze won't chase. Cal Raleigh, acquired in an off-season trade behind the plate, bats ninth. Waits in the on-deck circle. Full count pitch, tapped out to short. Simmons charges. Quick release, gets Kotze, and there's one down. Andrelton Simmons so smooth at short for the Braves. So one down, here's Raleigh, 201, 6 homers, 16 RBIs. Trying to remember who the Marlins traded. There were multiple players involved in that deal that brought Cal Raleigh here. It was Trevor Rogers from the Marlins. Can't remember it all off the top of my head, though. Two-seamer from Maddux away. Raleigh flails at it. It's 0-2. Another two-seamer. Raleigh lays off that one. It's 1-2. Change-up, swung on and missed. Hits the dirt. Lopez fishes it, throws down to first. And there are two down here in the second. So Maddux trying to have a bounce-back inning here. Order turns over. He'll face Christian Yelich. Yelich singled his first time up on Maddox's first pitch of the game. Fastball misses off the outside corner. Yelich has been outstanding in the early going here. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. Marlins only 4 games under 500 at this point. Here on June 18th of year 2. Yelich lines another one. That's going towards the gap. That's going to be extra bases. That's a long run for Murphy to track down. Yelich pulls in at second. He rounds the corner but holds up there. So Yelich, his second hit of the game, his 23rd double of the season. Puts this one out in the center. Murphy playing him slightly to pull. So now, here's Martin Prado. Check swing, popped up, lands in foul ground. Nobody can come up with it. Prado catches a break there. Yeah, I'm hoping the Orioles make a run. I'd like to see that. Great city. My son goes to school down there. So, popped up on the infield. Morrow gets there. A little bit of confusion. Who was going to take that? That was a long, awkward approach from Morrow. But he makes the grab to get through the inning. And the side is retired. We head to the top of the third. Marlins lead the Braves 4-0. Alou, Murphy, and Horner coming up. Here's Felipe Alou. 0 for 1, flew out in the first. Johnson has dealt with second and third, both of the first 2 innings. And Alou hits this one well to left. Yelich going back at the wall, looks up, and it's out of here. Home run, Felipe Alou, number 12 on the season. And the Braves are on the board. It's now 4-1. So Alou tees that one up. Fastball right down the heart. Alou sends this one well into the seats. Off the facade of the upper deck. Now here's Dale Murphy. Murphy singled his first time up. Fastball just off the corner. It's 1-0. Our good friend Dwayne Marks will be happy to see Dale Murphy in this Braves lineup. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball misses away. Johnson deals. Murphy fly ball to right. Sheffield is there. Puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 5.
So 1 down here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Bob Horner. Horner doubled his first time up. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. Nice change up there by Johnson. He's got Horner way out in front of it. Another pitch from Johnson. Horner turns that one around, hits it far but foul. And that'll just be a long strike. So 1-2 the count here. Johnson ahead of Horner. Breaking ball gets him flailing. Struck him out. 5th strikeout for Johnson here with 2 outs in the 3rd.
Now batting, designated hitter, Wallace.
That's a nice curveball snapped off by Josh Johnson. Awkward swing from Horner. 2 down. Here's Wally Berger. Berger is 0 for 1. Curveball there in the dirt. He doesn't offer at it. Fastball at the knees. It's a called strike. It's 1-1. I absolutely think that if the Astros win, Tim, Dusty Baker will retire. Slider on the inside corner at the knees. He's ahead of Berger 1-2. Johnson gets the side from Rowley, signals he wants it up. Johnson does go up, but he also goes outside, misses the mark. It's 2-2. That one misses down low. So now Johnson's gone full against Berger. Cuccinello waits on deck. Johnson delivers. Berger, ground ball in the hole. That's a base hit. So Berger singles to left. Yelich gets it in. It's a 2-out single here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, number 4.
That'll bring up Tony Cuccinello. Cuccinello wearing number 4, yielding his number 3 to Dale Murphy. Won't let you assign duplicate numbers, so somebody has to give it up. Cuccinello ranks lower on the totem pole than Dale Murphy does. 1-0 the count to Cuccinello. Fastball in there for a called strike. Curveball in there for a called strike as well. One-two pitch from Johnson. Fouled off. Pitch swung on and missed. So Josh Johnson has 6 strikeouts through 3. But Felipe Alou touches him up here in the 3rd to get the Braves on the board. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Marlins 4, Braves 1. In steps Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez struck out his first time up. Marlins got 4 in the 1st. Maddux bounced back with a strong 2nd. Cutter misses inside. It's 1-0. There's a fastball in there for a called strike. Maddux winds and deals. That one is pulled foul. So the count goes 1-2. Here's the offering from Maddux. Ramirez fouls it off. Here's the offering. Ramirez pulls it far but foul. Maddux winds and deals. Strike 3 called. He puts Ramirez down for the second time. Third strikeout for Maddux. And down goes Hanley Ramirez to lead off the third. Cutter, two-seamer, changeup, fastball, two-seamer. Nothing in the heart. Here's Gary Sheffield. Sheffield, an RBI single, his first time up. Again, the rookie has just had a huge impact for this Marlins lineup, stretching things out. Also came around to score 3 for 5 with a homer and 3 RBIs now in the series. Looks like Sheffield probably got a day off for one of the first 2 games. Change up has him out in front. 1-1 pitch. Change up has him flailing again. So Maddux now ahead of Sheffield 1-2. Cutter down low. There you see Sheffield 4th in the National League in RBIs with 50. Slider misses. Count goes full. Derek Lee waits on deck. National League stolen base leaders Jose Reyes of the Mets leads the way with 23. Willie Davis of the Dodgers and Vip Roberts of the Padres each have 17. Brewers rookie Paul Molitor has 15 along with Ozzie Smith. Sheffield tries to hold his swing, can't do it.
Now batting, first baseman.
Maddux has struck out the first 2 to face him here in the third. In steps Lee. Lee is 1 for 1. Fastball misses down low. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good cutter from Maddux. High fly ball to left center. Murphy ranging over. He's got it tracked. He's under it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So down go the Marlins. We're a third of the way through here in Miami. We head to the top of the 4th. Lopez, Simmons, and Morrow due up for the Braves. They trail it 4-1. You see your National League strikeout leader, Sandy Koufax, leads the way by a wide margin. Dizzy Dean, Van Mungo, Randy Johnson, and Kurt Schilling round out your top 5 in strikeouts here in the NL. Koufax leads by almost 30 over Dean. Change up from Johnson has Lopez out in front of him. Ground ball to second. Ugla has it. Throws to first. Rushes far more than he had to with Javi Lopez casually strolling down to first. And there's one away. Out of town scoreboard. Pirates lead the Orioles 1-0 in Baltimore in the 4th. As Andrelton Simmons steps in. Rays and Red Sox scoreless in the 1st. Blue Jays lead the Yankees 6-3 in that one in the 4th. Joe Carter is driven in a pair for the Blue Jays. There's a shot by Simmons out to right. Sheffield ranges towards the gap. He puts it away for out number 2. Mike Scott and Eddie Plank will battle later on in Oakland. Tigers play the Angels out in Anaheim. Mickey Lolich and Ed Figueroa will be the pitching matchup there. Indians lead the Mariners 4-1 in the 4th in Cleveland. Kenny Lofton, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Lofton stole 3 bags in yesterday's game. Mets lead the Phillies 6-2 in the 4th. Jose Reyes, 3 for 3 for the Mets with an RBI. Sherry McGee, 2 for 2 with an RBI for the Phils. Expo is all over the Cardinals, 5-0 in the 1st. Rusty Staubs hit his 10th home run of the year, a 2-run shot for Montreal. Padres and Brewers scoreless in the first. Nip Winters and Brandon Woodruff, the pitching matchup there in Milwaukee. Reds and Cubs scoreless in the first at Wrigley. They're just underway there. Eparixi and Rick Russell, the pitching matchup there. Out in Arizona, the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks do battle. Sandy Koufax and Curt Schilling in a fine pitching matchup there. White Sox will play the Rockies in Colorado. Ted Lyons and Jeff Francis, the pitching matchup in that one. Royals will face the Giants in San Francisco. Brett Saberhagen, who's off to a rough start this year, as are the entire Royals team, will face Joe McGinnity. So Morrow works the 2-out walk here in the fourth. Here's Acuna. Acuna is 0 for 2. Fastball misses inside, 2-0. Big Clue says Mungo, yes. The temperamental Van Mungo. Notoriously so. Ground ball to short. Booted by Ramirez. He tries to stay with it, flips it to second, but they're not going to get the force, and everybody's safe. That's an error on Hanley Ramirez. And now the Braves will get the tying run to the plate in the form of Felipe Alou. Alou homered his last time up. He's up 4-1, but this has not been an easy trip for Josh Johnson by any stretch. First pitch, fastball. Alou pulls it hard but foul. There's a shot. Pulled foul outside third. Ballboy just watches it go past him, apparently not sure what the job description is. Count is 0-2 here to Alou. Johnson delivers just off the outside corner. High fastball misses. Alou doesn't bite. Count's now level at 2-2. There's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Lee dives, comes up with it. Nice play, Derek Lee. Johnson covers, and they get him. Nicely done there by Derek Lee on a shot in the hole. With Acuna blocking his path, Lee still makes the play. They turn the out. Lee probably saving a run there. We head to the bottom of the fourth. The Marlins still lead it 4-1. Dan Uggla steps in. Uggla went deep his first time up. Fastball misses up and in from Maddux. Here's the delivery. Ground ball just over the bag, down the third base line. Uggla does not run great, and Alou gets to that ball quickly. Uggla's going to hold with a single. Right over the base, down at third.
The designated hitter.
So Uggla's now 2 for 2. Good job by Alou getting over there quickly. Here's Jeff Conine. Conine is 0 for 1. Swings and misses at the slider. It's 0-1. Two-seamer rides down and in. Maddux comes to the set and delivers, misses down low with the changeup. Change up there. Conine tries to shoot it down the right field line, but fouls it off. Counts now 2-2. There's the pitch, ground ball to second. Cuccinello has it, flips it to Simmons on to first, 4-6-3. Couldn't have ordered it up any better there. And there are two down here in the bottom of the fourth. So that'll bring up Mark Kotze. Kotze is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. There you see the Giants. Willie Mays has extended his hitting streak to 19 games for the Giants. Pirates and Reds continue to battle in that NL Central. Half game separating the two of them. And the Giants are only a couple of games over 500. Far cry from their 109-win effort last year, keeping the Rockies around. Maddux blows them away to end the inning. The side is retired. We are through 4 in Miami. Marlins still lead the Braves 4-1. Here's Dale Murphy. Murphy 1 for 2, singled his first time up.
Dale Murphy.
Fastball from Josh Johnson in there for a called strike. Murphy pulls this one foul. So Johnson's ahead of him 0-2. There's the pitch. Murphy pulls it foul. Johnson into the windup. Murphy fly ball to right. Sheffield takes a step to his right, puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 5.
So that'll bring up Bob Horner. Horner 1 for 2. He doubled back in the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. Changeup swung on and missed. So Johnson ahead of Horner 0-2. Changeup there is fouled off. We're just seeing the pitching matchups in the league scroll by for the Brewers. Brandon Woodruff is pitching for the FSBL today. It's a shame to see that he's going to be out of the playoffs for the Brewers. Fine pitcher. Seeing his press conference yesterday was pretty rough. Horner pulls that one foul. Go-to pitch. Horner slaps it down to Lee, takes it to the bag himself, and there's 2 away. So Josh Johnson has navigated some problems to this point. Only blemish, though, the home run from Felipe Alou as Wally Berger steps in with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Ground ball into the shift. Ugla has it on the shortstop side. Throws to first. Berger is retired, and we're midway through. So smooth inning there for Johnson. He needed that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Marlins still lead the Braves 4-1.
Leading up for the Marlins.
Here's Cal Raleigh. Raleigh 0 for 1. Struck out back in the second. Fastball tails outside. It's 1-0. Your National League standings, the Expos have caught the Mets and now overtaken them. They've got a half-game lead there. Phillies 6 games out. Braves also 6 games out. Marlins 9 games out in the East. As Alou makes the grab there for out number 1. Order turns over for Christian Yelich, who's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. In that NL Central, the Pirates are up a half game on the Reds. Brewers are 2.5 back. The Cardinals have gotten themselves back above 500. The reigning division champions are only 3.5 out, and the Cubs, after their horrific start, are only 9 games out.
The third baseman.
So Yelich has his 3rd hit of the day. NL West standings, Giants up a game on the Rockies. up 6 games on the Dodgers, 8 on the Padres, and only 9.5 on the Diamondbacks, despite the Diamondbacks being 28-44. Still got to think that the Giants are going to get hot. They just have not as of yet. Runner goes, throw down to second. That's a strong throw. And Lopez guns down Yelich. Nice quick release, and that throw is right on the money. Nice tag by Cuccinello. That throw might have short-hopped him a little bit. But Yelich is thrown out for the second out as the Marlins try to get somebody in scoring position. Prado, grounder in the hole. Simmons on the backhand. Long throw gets him, and the side is retired. Nice job by Simmons. Ranging in the hole, making it look easy. We are through 5 in Miami. Marlins still lead the Braves 4-1. In steps Cuccinello. Johnson has struck him out twice so far.
The second baseman, number 4.
Cuccinello adjusting his shoelace there. Guess he didn't realize till he got into the batter's box that it was undone. Fastball in there for a called strike. That one down in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Brian Sanchez and Braden Looper have started throwing in the Marlins bullpen. Not up on the mound yet. They're both pretty freshly up throwing. Johnson is at 83 pitches. Cuccinello down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Cuccinello around first, going for second. Yelich digs it out in the corner, but that's going to be a stand-up double to lead things off in the top of the 6th for Tony Cuccinello. His 11th double of the season. Nothing Prado could do there. So now here's Javi Lopez. Lopez is 1 for 2. Slider gets him flailing. It's 0-1. Johnson comes to the set. Delivers slider, misses down low. See your American League batting leaders. Derek Jeter still leads the way. Cesar Cedeno and Jeff Bagwell follow him. The defending batting champion, Eddie Collins, is 4th. Adrian Beltre currently sits 5th. Ill-advised throw there by Cal Raleigh down to second. There was no shot of anybody going anywhere. In the American League home run race, the defending home run king, Ken Griffey Jr., has retaken the lead with 24. Mark McGwire and Jimmy Fox of the A's both have 23. Aaron Judge of the Yankees and Frank Howard of the Rangers have 22. Fly ball to right, Sheffield's underneath it, puts it away for out number 1. The reigning RBI king, Mark McGwire, leads the way with 67. Jimmy Fox has 64. Rookie Jeff Bagwell has 57. Frank Howard with 53. Ken Griffey Jr. with 52. So Cuccinello has taken 3rd. Here's Andrelton Simmons with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Pitch from Johnson. Fastball in there for a called strike. Simmons would like to get Cuccinello in, draw a little bit closer. Braves trailing 4-1 at the moment. Fastball misses outside. There's the pitch. Simmons down the left field line. That's hooking, though. Goes into the seats in foul territory, and now Johnson's ahead of Simmons 1-2. Fastball there, foul back. American League earned run average leaders, Carl Mays of the Red Sox, Addie Joss of the Indians, Chris Sale of the White Sox, Brad Radke having a terrific season for the Twins, and Virgil Trucks of the resurgent Tigers sits in the 5 spot. Ground ball off the bag, and it gets past Lee. Cuccinello will score. Simmons rounds first. Sheffield gets the throw in, but Simmons is in at second with a double. It's an RBI double for Simmons, bringing in Cuccinello, and watch this one. The ball hits off the bag at first. That's horrendous camera work. So now we're going to have to go and do our replay guy's job for him. That certainly looked like it hit the bag. Let's take a look here. Yep, and there it is. Hits the bag and goes past Lee. So the Braves will certainly take that. It's now 4-2. 1 out, runner on second. And here's John Morrill. First pitch, fastball misses up high. We saw the bullpen action going before. We think that Johnson probably not long for this game. They'll try to get him through this sixth. Drops a changeup in there on Morrill. It's 1-1. Hey, Derek, how are you? Thank you for checking in. Hope you are enjoying your day. Pickoff throw to second is a bit off target. Nice job there by Uggo to grab it. Keep that from getting away. 2-1 pitch from Johnson. This is hit out in the right. Sheffield ranges over. Puts it away, makes the grab for out number 2. Simmons will hold as Sheffield gets the throw into Prado. So now here's Ronald Acuna. Acuna 0 for 3. Grounded out his last time up. Again, Acuna top 5 in the MVP voting in year 1 of the FSBL. He has struggled average-wise this year. Still hitting for power. Braves will gladly sign up for a game-tying long ball here. Oh, 1 pitch from Johnson. Popped up. Foul ground. Drifter. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Marlins fighter in there for a strike. Rick Mailer and Ernie Johnson throwing in the Braves